All right, yeah. So I'm just wondering about. I don't know if you try and encourage the guys, off the mat to do any sort of mental toughness training, any sort of thing outside the mat that's unique or different.
Well, yeah, actually, look, I'm not an expert in that area, but what we do have available for them are experts that are very good at that. What I try to impress upon the guys is the fact that at the elite level, and that's what this is for these guys, that 1% can make a huge difference, right? And so if the mental part of the game is such a big part of it, it has to be incorporated into your routine and the things that you do. And so seek out the knowledge and the help that you need. There's no question that the sport itself takes care of a lot of the mental toughness, right? But we all know that there are demons that hide out in people's heads in terms of, how did I do last time? How am I feeling? All those things that come into play. And so wrestling's an all-around sport. So you have to be able to incorporate that part of the game with the physical part of it and the technical part of it and the strategic part of it. And so, yeah, clearly it's something that we talk to them about in preparation. And that's what this tournament is about. This is the Olympic trials qualifier, and it still keeps those guys' Olympic dreams alive that win. And the guys that lose, they have one more opportunity to make it so. And they have to take what they did here and get it a little bit better. And if that's the middle part of it, then so be it. Let's get it fixed and be a little bit better next time you step on the mat.
You mentioned making some experts available. Anyone off the top of your head?
Well, Kirsten Powers is who I used here at the training center in the past. I think she's
Kirsten Powers?
Yeah. Now she's gone, but the high performance team here at the Olympic Training Center is really good. They're just really good. Ron Brandt heads it up, and it's really a great team. And so we try to access all those things that they have available for our elite athletes, and they make themselves available.
And is there any sort of baseline concussion protocol or anything like that? And you guys use a system like Impact or anything like that for the athletes?
Yeah, no question about it. That USA Wrestling has their protocols that they run through, and we always have a trainer or a doctor on staff, and so they're pretty good about that.
Gotcha. Is there a spotter or anything like that to pull someone out, or?
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Along the mental side of that, how about seeing some of the what I would call the older guard, the Troutman or the LaValle, finally getting over the hump at this particular, today winning in the finals? How is that, talking about the mental toughness, how much of a grind is that for these guys that have been second, been third, been fourth, been fifth the last few years, coming back and doing it all over again and then finally, obviously getting to the pinnacle?
Well, I think you have to go all the way back to know what their goals are and what their value system is, and whatever the things that they value, then that's what really has to drive them in their daily life. Clearly, to continue to wrestle and pursue their dreams, they're mentally tough, they're dedicated, and they want to get better. They come to our camps, they continually work on getting better. It's a process, and so sometimes the process takes a little bit longer for people. But still, the fact that they're, look, wrestling is a warrior sport, and the guys that do it are all warriors, and that's what Kevin LaValle is, and Austin Troutman is, and God bless them.
Thank you, Coach.
We love it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome to see it. And lastly, just on the whole event in general, how great is it to have guys like that, lifelong guys, winning the Schultz tournament, winning Dave Schultz tournament?
Well, I think it says a lot for where our program's going and where it's headed, and look, Troutman gets to train with Jordan Burroughs and Kokic and those guys, and so they make each other better. And that's what's important for these guys, to be able to get over the hump and try to get on the podium at the Olympic Games, to have that good competition in the room. One team, one fight, one goal. And the guys buy into that, and it's very important for them to help each other along the way.
Appreciate it, Bruce.